Camera A rolling. Take this angle.
Hi, my name is KATA. I play the boy in Are You Here?
All right, let's start with just your experience outside of this film. You have recently released, you've gone into different ventures in design itself, so you've actually gone into music with your recent EP, Back at Home. How do these ventures relate with one another?
So I started music about like 5 years ago as an artist. When I talked to Jordi about this, when it came to just the takes and the precision that it comes to getting a specific shot. For me, if I record a take of like a melody that I do, I can look back at that the next day, or I can like chop it up right there in the moment on this laptop that I have. But film is just like, I guess the best analogy that I have is, you have this big puzzle, right? Each puzzle piece has its like own emotion that it brings. And I think music, the songs that I make, it's just that puzzle piece. And a film is just a puzzle, and even my EP is a puzzle because, you could relate the songs on there as puzzle pieces in themselves. The most interesting thing that I learned throughout this film was the relationship that you have with the camera, what emotions get expressed based on the small things, like if I lift my hands up or if my eyebrows go up, like what are the minute things that get picked up? No, I'd just say like the small intricacies of, what it takes to get a melody down is the same intricacies of working your face to get a certain emotion, to a camera.
So you played the role of the boy in this film. How did you find yourself relating with this boy? How did you embody this character?
Okay, well, not to be too sad boy, but
Let's hear it. Therapy session?
No, literally, I mean, that's how I treated the film. It was just, I just really related to this guy that like, on set, and you guys will see it on the film, like when there was those sad emotions, like that was me.
What is it like to work with a fluid group of directors and crew?
That was the coolest thing for me. Like everybody here is so mature. Everybody had a purpose in that set, and sometimes we were asked to do more than what we were told to do from the beginning, but I think we were all ready for it just because of how much we cared about the film. Obviously, there were times where there was like, okay, like we all just need to shut up. And shout out to Carl. That was the room tones whenever we do that. The room tones. Oh my God. Yeah. No, we'd literally just be like, we'd just be in this mountain scenario, and you just hear everything. But even those moments, that requires a fluid sense, because like you can't just drop that in and be like, if someone's in the middle of something and then you're just like, hey, let's do this, they're gonna be like, no, like I want to talk about, like let's fight about this. But it was never fighting. It was just, I want to see the film get to this point. And I haven't told Jordi this, but I was so pissed off at him for a couple takes. I was so pissed off because he was like, and this is like me understanding what it means to be an actor and like, the relationship with the director. I was just like, I was giving my all to this scene. I really felt like I put my weight into this, and just like the things that I allowed myself to feel, I was like, okay, this is what he wants. And then Jordi, that was 9 takes. That me, it was 9 takes of that. And Jordi and Canal, after the 5th take, I already knew what they wanted. So like when I didn't give them what I want, or I didn't give them what they wanted, I was in my head, I was like, damn, I gotta do this again.
Like as you were acting, you're like,
I was like, obviously I didn't let that bleed into the scene. I allowed myself to feel that in the moment, and then I just like, this is our job. This is what we're doing. But it was just so interesting because like, for me, music, if I don't like a take, I'm telling myself like, yo, switch this up. But if it's another person that's like a creative hand in it, it's different than me showing someone a song and then being like, oh, you should change it to this. Then I could be like, okay, like I'll try it. That's the director. You know what I mean? Like
that is the leader.
This is like there is no ultimate vision above yours, which I thought was pretty cool to let that weight off my shoulder. But in that moment, it was so challenging because I was just like, I was giving everything, and then Jordi was just like, you can do that. Let me show you.
Oh, yeah. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh God.
But no, but I am super proud of you, kind of, for putting up with us like that. Like, yeah, it's not easy being in your position, and like.
Cheers, we got
No, I love it.
Props to you for that. Like, yeah.
But it was fun though. I love acting. It was just like it's a different art.
That's great to hear after all the like challenging shit. Saying like this is all.
No, I love it.
But like you love it.
I love it.
Would you do it again?
Oh yeah, in a heartbeat. Like just in general, like this whole process, like I've like gained so many amazing friends through this, and I think that the experience that I got out of it was just like, I mean, it was great.
Yeah, is there anything you want to say?
How was it like having 2 directors on set?
I honestly I pick and choose between who I was like listening to. Cause like it would be like cause there'd be times where like you would be doing a lot more of the production stuff and Jordi would be like just sitting there in the scene and just being like, okay, let me take in this moment and do that, and vice versa. No matter what either of y'all said, I knew that it was gonna be something that both of y'all would like. So it just depended on who was nearest to me, I think. And I think that was a good flow. So
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Good job, Kata.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Zach.
Shake hands.